So we're going to do a demonstration of the employee tracker app. So first I want to show you the seed that we're entering into the roles for the different people, as well as the schema, which has the tables for the employee database for department, role, and employee. Now to start this app, we're going to type node app.js, and it'll give you several different functions that interacts with this database. The first one will be to view all departments. You can see the three departments: executive, engineering, operation. You can also go view all roles with the different roles on here with the departments related, as well as with all employees in the database. So beyond that, you can also view all employees by manager. So for example, we want to see who the CEO manages. You can see that he's managing CTO and the COO. You can also view the total department budget. For example, for the engineering department, you can see that they currently have a $340,000 worth of budget for their different employees on here. So beyond that, you can also add a department. Let's say we want to add a department called finance. Now, once you add this department, you will see that department finance is added. Beyond that, you can also add a role. So let's say for this particular role, we're gonna give this head of finance as the role. So the salary of this role, let's say $90,000. And this department is going to go into finance. Great. Now, if you look at all the roles that is available, you'll see that there's a head of finance that have been created for that role as well. Now, beyond that, we can also add an employee. So let's add Johnny Carson as an employee. And we are going to give them basically the head of finance over here, head of finance in the department of finance. And because he's the head, currently he will report, let's say, to the CEO, as this is a new position. So with that, you can now see that with all the employees, that Johnny Carson, head of finance, also reporting to Raj Batra. And then beyond that, we can update also Johnny's role. As for example, if you made a mistake, let's say that Johnny is now a engineer. Now with that, then he will also choose as an engineer. You'll see that now Johnny is now the engineering department, and we can also now update his manager. Who in the engineering department, the engineering head would be Murugan Sanders. So let's say that you want to select Johnny, and we want to make Murugan his manager. And now, if you look at all the employees, now Johnny is now changed into Murugan. Beyond that, we can also delete. So we can delete the employee. Let's delete Johnny. So let's see if we want to delete Johnny from the system. So now Johnny is gone from our system. And beyond that, we can also delete roles. So for example, we can delete. So when you delete a role, all the employees and the data is associated with that role. So we want to go crazy and let's say, you know what, let's just get rid of all the engineers. So once we delete the engineer from the engineering department, then what you'll see is that the employees for the engineering role for the engineering department has also deleted as well. And finally, if we want to go really crazy, we want to delete the entire department. Let's just say that we want to delete the entire department. So this will be deleting all the roles and the employee associated roles. So when you delete, for example, engineering department from the business, what you'll see is everybody who's associated with that department is now gone. And you can view all the department as well. So this is basically how this app works.